difficulty in understanding and using the target language, that means you have an acquired. But before learning or acquiring a second language or a foreign language, you have already the speaking ability. Right? You can. This is the difference. Like, you don't need to instruct it about how to produce. Think about first language acquisition chapter. Like, a baby naturally produce some sounds, right, in the first few months, and then when he's 1 year old, or the baby is 1 year old, tries to produce one word, because the babies are at the one word stage, and then more words. You don't tell the baby, okay, now you're going to use your vocal cords and push the air into the vocal cords and restrict the air within your mouth and use your jaw and teeth and tongue. We don't do that. It is something innate. It is something that you inherit. Whereas writing is not like this.
Yeah, we agree. Ali, that question maybe more obvious, more specific.
Yes, but the thing is, if you say the distinction between writing and speaking, and speech, you speak and then you write. This is not what we're interested in. Okay? Because anyone would know that. We are interested in the other side of writing and speaking. Anyway, I think you got that. So, question 3. What is the basic difference between logographic and phonographic writing systems? Explain each with an example. So, in the past, people used to draw some pictures in the caves, right? And these cave drawings are called symbols for objects, and later for communication. And here, when symbols are used to represent words in a language, with being arbitrary, they are described as examples of word writing logograms. What do you mean by being arbitrary? Yes? What do we mean by being arbitrary? Arbitrariness. Yes. Word and shape?
Connection between shape and the meaning. Word meaning and word shape.
Meaning and word shape. Like, for example,
we write the on the board for the sheep, and we imagine them an animal sheep. But the word that the shape of animal is different.
okay. So that means there is arbitrariness or there isn't arbitrariness?
It shouldn't.
There is not arbitrary. There is not connection between word meaning and word shape. Yes.
Okay. So here, for example, let's imagine that. Can you see there's two signs? There are two symbols. This one and that one. And these two symbols are used for some in different dialects, in different languages, let's say. Okay. Can you see any arbitrariness between these symbols? Or yeah, like these symbols represent sun, right? And is there any similarity between these words and the object that represent, which is sun? Yani iki tane farklı sembol var. Şu an güneş için kullanılan, eskiden eski dillerde güneş için kullanılan iki tane farklı sembol var. Bu sembollerin, mesela şu sembolün güneşle alakası var mı? Benzerliği var mı?
Hiçbir şey benzemedi.
O zaman demek ki logogram, semboller eğer dildeki bir bir objeyi veya bir anlamı varsa ve bu o sembolde bu anlamla şekil itibariyle bir benzerliği yoksa o zaman ne diyoruz? Arbitrary diyoruz. Yani şekil ile sembolün, objenin şekliyle sembolün şekli birbirinden farklıdır. Okay. Ama şöyle olmuş olsaydı, mesela eskiden güneş için şöyle çok güzel bir güneş çıktı değil mi? Burada bir yer falan çıkıyor. Şimdi burada arbitrary değil. Niye? Çünkü şekil olarak benziyor. Doğru mu? Veya işte ne yaptın? Ben buna bol diyorum. Bol şekil olarak benziyor. Veya ben buna ne diyeyim? Neye benzedi şimdi bu?
Biraz daha uğraştım.
Kayaya benzedi mi?
Hayır.
İnsana benzedi mi? Tabii birebir benzerlik mümkün değil. Ama şimdi birebir benzerlik bulabilmesi için ne yapmamız lazım? Her şeyin fotoğrafını çekip kullanmamız lazım. Kısacası logo kuranlar, evet. Şimdi semboller var, bazı semboller var, grafikler var, grafik sign. Bunlara bir sembol diyoruz, sembol, grafik sign. Bunlar bir dildeki bir kelimeyi ifade ediyor. Mesela bu hangi kelimeyi ifade ediyor? Sign. Doğru mu? Bunlar bir de ne? Arbitrary. Arbitrary dediğimiz yani kelime ile, semboller ile temsil ettikleri objeler arasında şekil, yapısal olarak bir benzerlik. Alright? For example, dollar. This represents dollar, right? Is there any similarity in terms of shape between these symbols and dollar? No. Just we say then there is arbitrariness, right? And this represents what? Right? And this? And. Modern shape. Yes.
So can you say all numbers are a kind of holographic?
Yes, they are. Modern holographic. Because, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there are 8 objects, and there is no similarity between these symbolic signs and these objects. Okay? Phonographic, as it can be understood from the, yes, the word phono. Phone, you remember phonology? Phone says. Phonographic, when the symbols are adopted to represent the sounds of the words, also known as phonographic writing. Okay. Phonographic writing. Now, the symbols represent what? The sounds. Bakın semboller o dildeki sesi temsil ediyor. Yani o sembolü gördüğümüzde aklımıza gelen o dildeki ses. Alright? O zaman ne oluyor? Phonographic. For example, the physical shape in the form of an arrow was first used in representations of the words arrow. T. Okay? And then later adopted for the more abstract concept, life, T, simply because both words sounded the same. Okay, let me draw. I think it was something like this. So this symbol was first used for an arrow. Ok için kullanılıyor, right? And for this symbol, the sound was T. But also, T, another means life. Life. life. Later, this symbol was used to represent the sound T for life. Yani ilk önce ok işareti ok için kullanılıyor. Okun anlamı neydi? T. Daha sonra bu ok işareti ok için değil de ok yaşam için kullanılıyor. Niye? Çünkü temsil ettiği ses yani T life anlamına da geliyor. Dolayısıyla ne oldu? O sembol o sesi temsil etmeye başladı. Buna da ne diyoruz? Fon. Yani benzerlik daha önce harf benzerlik şekil itibariyle değil, ses benzerliği. Ses benzerliğinden dolayı biz o şekli ne yaptık? O spesifik ses için kullandık. Which of the following cannot be said about writing? Drawings made at least 20,000 years ago are precursors of writing. Precursors? Huh? Okay. Precursors. The curse işaret etmek. So they were developed just before writing. Before writing, there were drawings.